Hey, my name is Marco Kool from Neuro Design Lab. I love social experiments, so I focus a lot on social experiments, which are pranks, psychological experiments, settings where there can be humor, there can be excitement, or whatsoever to learn new strategies, to get new ideas. And today we are gonna watch a video about the herd. The herd, how you get influenced by the herd, although maybe just like me, you don't. Because in my head I have a signal that every time somebody is saying that I need to follow a group of people, I'm like, no, not gonna do that. I want to think for myself. And in the end I end up going with the herd. So, yeah, it's very interesting. You rather trust the herd than your own guts, which, in my opinion, is very true. So let's start and go to the video.
We're on the deck of the USS Intrepid conducting an experiment, and the rules of the game couldn't be simpler.
You've got to decide which one of these three straight lines is the same length as this first card.
Take a look for yourself. Think you've got it?
What do you think? What is your first guess?
Before we reveal the answer, we'll show you where these people stand.
I think it's A.
A.
A. It's A.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with A.
It looks like everyone is going with A.
Definitely A.
Do they know something you don't?
What do you think?
Take one last look. Are you going with these people who all picked A? Or did you choose to go with B or C? Time's up. Got your pick?
I would never go along. I'm sure of that. I would so pick C. Can't be anything else.
It's A.
You're gonna go with the group.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Is that what you picked? Or did you go with another answer? It turns out the answer to this round is C. And while you likely chose C first and stuck with your answer, we also know that some viewers might have felt the peer pressure and switched to A.
It's A.
I wanna ask you something. Did your gut at first tell you that the answer was actually C?
Yeah, but everyone was choosing A, so I just felt like I had to pick A too.
You felt the pull of the crowd.
Yeah.
In case you haven't figured it out yet, we'll let you in on a little secret. The first 9 people in this line were working for us, and each time we ran the experiment, they were instructed to pick the same wrong answer.
A.
A.
A. It's A.
Seeing all these people choose A left the last person in line who wasn't in on it with a tough decision: to go with their gut or with a group.
You're gonna go with the group.
Yeah.
Although not all of the test subjects at the end of the line fell for it.
I think it's C.
In spite of what everybody else thinks. You don't trust the wisdom of the crowd?
I'm trusting my gut.
Okay.
To be perfectly honest, I think C looks closest.
And you think that they're all wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
I think it also has to do with self-confidence, daring to stand up against the crowd in a certain sense.
And don't beat yourself up if you were tempted to go along with the crowd.
Make your choice.
I'm gonna have to go with A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. What happened?
I have a confession.
Okay.
I actually thought it was C. So
Did you start to question your own judgment?
I did. I don't want to be the dumb kid. I don't want to stand out. You know, I was like, A.
Have you ever ignored the truth to fit in with a group?
Okay, that's very interesting. I love it. This is like survival instinct. We have actually in our brain that we need to survive and we need the group, the herd, for it. It's crazy, isn't it? For me, the ideas I got out of it, where he ended, not wanting to be the dumb kid. I experienced it so many times in my professional career, in my personal life, even in my in my friends group. That I'm like, they all have a certain idea of something, and in my head I'm, no, it's not that. And My girlfriend can agree to that. I'm quite a stubborn person, so I do oftenly, I think, I speak out. But even though, if a lot of people are saying something and I think different, I sometimes go along, or because that works. And it's the peer pressure. Do you feel the peer pressure yourself if you are in a group, if you are on your work, if you are having a meeting and you really really want to say something and you hold back, or in a certain sense in the herd behavior, to go along if somebody says something and they're all like yeah, wow wow, and you're like but still you go along. I do have that. And then yeah, that's a bit related to what I just said. Ignoring the truth to fit in. That's just what we do sometimes. There's something and you are certain it's that way, but because of influence from other people, behavior of other people, dominant people have a lot of power there. They create a certain position for themselves where you maybe go along, where there is truth and you don't follow the truth. You maybe go back up a lie or whatever. Even it goes so far in the murder case that a group really is convinced about that somebody murdered somebody else, and you are there in the judge as a judge, getting the whole case in front of you, but everybody is like, yeah, 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 he did it. Well, we maybe actually not did it, but because of the peer pressure, which of course happens, you go along. Okay, that's a drastic example. So far, the herd, all about the herd, how you don't trust always, sometimes you do, your feelings, and what you can get out of it for yourself and maybe for your professional life. Thank you for watching and hope to see you another time. Goodbye. My name is Marco Kool from Neuro Design Lab.